If you guys are looking for the cheapest and most reliable coins on the market, make sure to head over to utnice.com and use code CHIEF for 6% off at checkout. Now let's go ahead and jump right into this video. What's up, guys? It's Chief here, and today we're going to be talking about one of the easiest investments that you guys can make on FIFA 22 to help double your coins. Now, as we're getting into this, I'll ask that you guys do please drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and then check out my Twitch for all my daily live streams. Link is in the description. So, the main point of discussion here for this investment is going to be Premier League bronze and silver cards. So if you don't know, basically these cards always have value, these Premier League bronzes and silvers, because of the Premier League SBC. Now, this is the League SBC that essentially gives the best packs, so it is the most popular League SBC. If we scroll over here, it has a 50k pack as the final reward, which is why it's kind of the biggest SBC of them all, and it requires 7 bronze or silver players. So these bronzes and silvers always have value because people are always going to be completing that Premier League SBC to try to get those really good packs. But right now, these Premier League bronzes and silvers are basically the cheapest they've ever been, and that's including when this SBC has expired and gone away. These cards have never been like 1600 coins. These are dirt cheap, and we're going to talk about why I think it's the best time to invest in these and make some easy coins off of them. So essentially, these cards are very, very cheap right now already, right? But it's Thursday, and Thursday is when we get marquee matchups. And marquee matchups essentially brings the most silver supply of the entire week. Anytime marquee matchups is when silvers are at their lowest throughout the week, because in marquee matchups, typically in the rewards, we get things like Electrum players packs, mixed players packs, things like that, that give silver supply. You can see we have a prime Electrum here and we have a mixed here. So we're getting bronze and silver supply, and everybody does marquee matchups, so there's so much supply of these cards on the market, and you basically always see these League SBC cards drop when marquee matchups get released. So essentially what I'm expecting is these bronze and silver cards are already at the lowest they've ever been, at about 1500 1600 coins. I'm expecting these to drop even more today, maybe to like 12 1300, and to be the best time to invest possible in these cards. So why do I think these cards are going to go back up? Essentially, I think these have come down because last week is when the Premier League SBC got re-released. Like, it just came back out a week ago. And I think basically there's a lot of people that invested in these cards when the Premier League SBC was away. So if we go take a look here, well, let's go jump over to Footbin and take a look at these cards. So let me go pick a random silver here like Matt Ritchie. So if we take a look, this guy was hanging out super high in price, as you can see. And then this is basically when the SBC went away. January, it would have been Thursday, January 27th, I believe. And then he dropped all the way down to like 1900, 1500 here, slowly climbed back up. When the SBC got re-released here, these cards went all the way back up to 2.6k, and now they've dramatically dropped in price. And I don't really see any reason for these Premier League cards to have that drop in price. I just think right now one of the contributing factors to that would be tons and tons of people are currently doing these 80 plus player picks. Nobody's really doing League SBCs to get packs because everybody's just doing these player picks. So I think when these player picks expire in a day and 3 hours, there's going to be a lot more demand for these League SBCs over this coming weekend. And especially if we get bad upgrade packs this coming Monday, or if we get no upgrade packs, then basically League SBCs are again going to be the main way for people to kind of get packs and coins and things like that. And I think the Premier League SBC is going to be the go-to again because it does give the best packs out of all the League SBCs. So I think this is kind of a no-brain investment considering these are at their lowest. The League SBC is back. They're going to drop even lower today with marquee matchup supply. I just don't see how this could possibly go wrong. And as we're getting further away from those cards getting re-released, or from the League SBC getting re-released, we have less investors kind of selling. Because last weekend, that first weekend when these cards kind of got re-released into packs, essentially you're just having all the people that invested when it was gone just sit there and sell these cards over and over and over, and so much supply of these, and even panic selling, which can drive the price down on these. But now I'd say a majority of those investors are going to be gone, and these cards are starting to settle at this price. And once we kind of get into the point where they're returning to their normal price, they'll start to rise back up because we don't have all those investors. But I think right now is a great time for us to invest, because I think there's just no reason for them to be this low, and they're going to drop even lower. So in terms of which cards to buy for the Premier League bronzes and silvers, it pretty much does not matter what cards you pick up. For these cards, essentially, they all basically go to the same price all the time. And the reason for that being is it's not high chemistry that you need for that, or it's not high rating or high chemistry for that section of the Premier League SPC. It's basically just you need any bronze and silver card. It's not really difficult at all. I mean, you need 63 rating with 85 chem, so it's not that difficult. So basically, as long as you're not picking up all goalkeepers, the goalkeepers may be like 100 or 200 coins lower than the other cards. You can literally just go pick up whatever cards you like here. Now, I typically just go for silvers. I don't know why, but the bronzes and silvers basically always the same price. And the thing is, you're going to get more silver supply this week during marquee matchups. So I find that it's easiest to kind of like bid and snipe those after marquee matchups comes out. And again, the key here is wait for marquee matchups, because when you get this silver supply, it's going to drive the prices down, and you're going to be able to bid and snipe on those cards anytime after marquee matchups for the next like 12 hours or so, and you're going to be able to pick those guys up for nice and cheap there and make some easy coins off the back of that. So when I go and pick these guys up, typically what I'll do is I'll just go check what their price is. What are they going for? Like 1600 coins here, 1700 coins, and I'll just sit there and I'll try to bid on these for like 1400 or less here, and just try to sit there and pick up tons and tons of them. Now, it's kind of hard to predict the price on these guys, where they're going to go. I think they could just keep rising. These guys could hit 2.5K within the next 2 weeks, no question. I mean, they were 2.5K last weekend, and there's no reason for them to have dropped. And when it comes to selling these, basically the best day to sell these cards is typically going to be a Sunday. Now, whether it be this Sunday, next Sunday, anything like that, it basically comes down to if you're happy with the profit you have. For example, if we go jump over to Footbin again, let's just stick with this Matt Ritchie example. Let's say you invest, when we were investing on Thursdays, if you sell this Sunday, you could just, boom, sell at 3,750. You can reinvest on the Thursday when they're cheap again, and then sell Sunday again. So typically for me, if there's profit, I'm going to sell on Sunday and then just reinvest on the next Thursday, because those Thursdays are when they're really cheap, again, because of the marquee matchup supply. So for me, if I invest in these guys at 1,400 a piece and they're at 2,200, I would probably sell at 2,200 on Sunday. Otherwise, I may just hold. If they're only at like 1,800, if they're only at 300 coins a card, I'm probably just holding on and then investing in even more on Thursday. There's always that window to invest on Thursday because of the silver supply and the potential to make coins there. But guys, just look at these Premier League bronzes and silvers. Pick them up after marquee matchups is released, and go and make some easy coins this coming week off of them. But guys, that is going to be it for this video. If you did enjoy it, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video.